Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that the number one song on Billboard was written by no one. Well, not exactly no one. It was created by artificial intelligence.
And that's not just speculation anymore. We're already seeing AI-generated artists like Zania Monet signing multi-million-dollar record deals.
Today, we're diving deep into Suno AI, the revolutionary platform that's turning the music industry upside down. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how AI is reshaping music creation and what it means for artists and listeners alike.
You know what's fascinating? Suno just received the largest music tech equity investment in over 3 years, a staggering $125 million.
That's incredible. So, what exactly can Suno do?
Well, think of it like ChatGPT for music. You type in a simple text prompt, and within seconds, Suno creates a complete song. Vocals, instruments, lyrics, everything.
And the quality? How does it compare to human-made music?
That's where things get interesting. According to recent developments, Suno's latest version can create songs that could potentially sit unnoticed in the Billboard Top 100.
Wait, really? That good?
Yeah, we're talking realistic vocals, guitar solos, string sections, all with a nuance that wasn't possible in AI music even a few years ago.
You know, this reminds me of when photography was first invented, and painters thought their art form would become obsolete.
Exactly. And just like photography ended up creating new forms of artistic expression, Suno might actually enhance human creativity rather than replace it.
How so?
Well, there's this fascinating case of an electronic artist called Neon Pulse who used Suno to prototype beats, then refine them with live instruments.
And how did that work out?
They cut their album production time from 6 months to just 6 weeks. It's about using AI as a tool, not a replacement.
But surely this must be causing some concerns in the industry?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, there's a major legal battle happening right now. The big 3 record labels, Warner, Universal, and Sony, sued Suno in 2024.
What's the basis of their lawsuit?
They're accusing Suno of illegally downloading copyrighted music from YouTube to train their AI models without authorization.
And how has Suno responded?
They filed a motion to dismiss in October, claiming their use falls under fair use. But the labels argue that Suno bypassed YouTube's anti-stream ripping encryption.
This raises some interesting questions about ownership in the AI era, doesn't it?
Absolutely. For instance, if someone uses Suno to create a song that sounds like Taylor Swift, who owns the rights? The user? Suno? Swift's estate? Current laws don't have clear answers.
Let's talk about the impact on musicians. How are they adapting to this technology?
It's a mixed bag. A 2025 survey showed that 62% of Suno users had no formal music training, yet 28% were able to monetize their AI-assisted tracks on platforms like Spotify.
That's quite a democratization of music creation.
Yes, but it's also putting pressure on traditional roles. Some advertising agencies are already bypassing human composers for AI-generated tracks.
Are there any specific areas of the industry that are particularly vulnerable?
According to industry reports, there's been a 40% drop in hiring for demo vocals since 2024, with producers using AI for drafts instead of session singers.
That's concerning for professional musicians.
It is, but some experts, like Dr. Maya Ackerman, are advocating for a different approach. She believes AI should assist human creativity rather than replace it.
Tell me more about that perspective.
Well, Ackerman founded one of Silicon Valley's first generative AI startups, Wave AI, which focuses on tools that enhance human songwriting rather than replace it entirely.
That sounds like a more balanced approach.
Yes, but she's noticed that investors tend to fund companies whose technology increasingly cuts humans out of the creative process altogether.
Are there any success stories of AI-generated music that we should know about?
Actually, yes. The Velvet Sundown, a Suno-powered indie band, recently hit 1 million plays on Spotify. And there was that viral moment when Metro Boomin sampled an AI-generated Drake parody.
That's fascinating. What about the quality of AI-generated lyrics?
The Remi Lyrics model in Suno generates creative lyrics that mimic human phrasing, though some argue it lacks emotional depth.
Are there any safeguards against misuse of this technology?
That's actually a significant concern. There have been instances of users generating inappropriate content, and some argue Suno's content filters aren't strong enough.
What about the cultural impact? How is this affecting the way we consume music?
Suno's vision appears to be removing the barrier between music creation and casual listening. Imagine personalized playlists of completely unique AI-generated songs.
That could completely transform the streaming industry.
Absolutely. And Suno is putting their money where their mouth is. They're planning to pay their most popular creators $1 million in prize money.
Are there any proposed solutions to protect both innovation and artists' rights?
Yes, some researchers are suggesting standardized likeness thresholds to detect AI replication, along with transparency requirements and metadata tagging for copyright enforcement.
That sounds promising. What about the future? Where do you see this technology heading?
Well, we're already seeing the emergence of hybrid genres and experimental forms that weren't possible before. The technology is pushing the boundaries of what we consider music.
Could this lead to entirely new forms of musical expression?
Absolutely. Just like how electronic music evolved from simple synthesizers to its own rich genre, AI-generated music might develop its own unique aesthetic.
What advice would you give to musicians who are concerned about their future?
I'd say embrace AI as a tool rather than viewing it as a threat. Focus on the uniquely human aspects of music that AI can't replicate: emotion, personal experience, cultural context.
That's a really important perspective.
And remember, even with all this technology, there's still nothing quite like the connection between a human performer and their audience.
As we wrap up, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from this discussion?
That we're not facing an either-or situation. The future of music will likely be a collaboration between human creativity and AI capabilities.
That's actually quite inspiring.
Think of it this way. Just as digital recording didn't kill live music, AI won't replace human musicians. It'll just add new colors to our musical palette.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Copilot Podcasts. Remember, whether you're a musician, producer, or just a music lover, the AI revolution isn't about replacement, it's about expansion.
And who knows, maybe the next hit song you fall in love with will be a collaboration between human and machine. The possibilities are endless.
Thanks for joining us on this exploration of Suno AI and the future of music creation. Until next time, keep creating, whether with AI or without.